Afternoon. Out walking the dog as ever. So a few things. Firstly, I had a message from the doctors that they wanted me to book in for something, and I rang up the surgery and said, sorry, you just missed out a few details. Can I quickly, it'll take 10 seconds, speak to the GP who's requested it? I've just got a couple of queries. Literally, it'll take me 10 seconds. Tractor coming, good old tractors. And she said, oh, no, you can't just speak to the doctor anymore. I said, no, I don't mean immediately, just some point today. And she said, no, you've got to make an appointment. I was like, what, just for literally one question? Yeah, you've got to make an appointment. I was like, right, so can I make an appointment then quickly for a very short telephone call? No, you can't, because we're changing our booking system and that doesn't kick in till Monday. So you need to ring on Monday. It's Wednesday today. That's something the doctor wants me to do. So I've got to ring Monday to book for a telephone appointment to ask one question. Who knows how long that'll take. And I looked online at what the new system was, and it said you're going to now book online, in person, or on the phone, which is normal. And I rang up, and when I spoke to her, I said, what's different about the system then? And she said, well, you've got to fill an online form, and then we'll get back to you with an appointment. It's windy. Or if you ring up, we'll fill a form in with you. Like, can you imagine? If I ring, I'm like number 9 in line, and that's just to be quickly given an appointment. So now they've got to go through each person filling a form. So how long are people going to be waiting on the phone for now? Anyway, or you can go in person and you'll be given the form to fill in to request for an appointment. I mean, how much admin does the NHS want? They're already weighed down with the amount of admin they have to do. Seems like there's very little healthcare going on these days. A lot of waiting and a lot of forms. The admin is one of the reasons why the NHS is failing. And obviously with this, the poor receptionist was saying, well, all of the problems are because the town's doubled in size and we've got 13,000 people and we're a small surgery with no more GPs. Yet still people will push that mass immigration is not affecting our public services. I beg to differ. The NHS has got too many patients. That's why we lose so many to the likes of Australia, who have way fewer people to deal with and a massively bigger country. So doctors are able to take their time with their patients like they used to. And then admin and too much money and time spent of woke, stupid policies. Anyway, this seems like a very burdensome, idiotic scheme to me. And again, with the whole mass immigration affecting everything, even when I was a kid, you'd know that you could ring up and see a doctor that day, and they worked evenings and they worked weekends. And my mum, when there was even less people, would have a family doctor that you could call up any time of the day or night and they'd come to your house. Amazing. Now I have to fill in a form and wait to see if I'm given an appointment, and however many weeks that may be. Anywho, secondly, Mandelson is obviously up to his neck in it, and it's kind of really evident to me that there's so many of these dodgy people in politics, and you think, why are they chosen? And it's for that very reason why they're chosen, because the powers that be, who are in the shadows, who really do pull the strings, love people like Mandelson, because they will do exactly what they tell them to do with no question, because they know otherwise the stories that are in their closet will come out. And thirdly, the whole drones from Russia and Poland, why would they do this when Russia and America are in peace talks? And I've heard Putin talk many times wanting peace. And the only people that I know have talked aggressively and constantly pushed things into a worse situation are the EU and the WF members. So perhaps there were some drones, but China have had spy balloons and all sorts across America. We've had Chinese kill switches on solar panels and turbines. We've had Chinese spies in our own government. Nothing happens. It's all hunky-dory. Next news, you know, the next day, whatever. Nothing happens. But some drones, all of a sudden, the same rhetoric is being pushed by every media, mainstream media, the same slogans, and it's all warmongering, and it's all like heightening tensions. It seems very timely to me when Putin just the other day was talking about things going well with Trump and vice versa. I have a lot of questions, as ever. Anyway, I'm going to carry on walking the dog, feeding the birds and pretending life is normal.